Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary. You join me not only for Death Stranding, but you also join me amidst a very light office. It is about 7 in the morning. My office is east-facing, and I am currently being bombarded by the full wrath of the sun. So, yeah, apologies, the camera doesn't look so good, but this is just a byproduct of me recording at such an obscure hour. Hopefully you're all well. Hopefully you're looking forward to today's episode. I certainly am. I recorded the last one not long before I went to bed last night, and I have been excited but also dreading this. More so excited than dread, but I feel like we're in for a bit of a fun time making our way into this BT-ridden wasteland. Hold on. My monitor is slightly on the skew. There we go. I don't know if anyone else gets that. My monitor is wall-mounted. And because my power button is on the bottom right-hand corner, just over like the course of a couple weeks of me pushing up into the power button, the monitor will slightly shift. I do push quite hard, which is maybe why that's happening. Anyway, enough about my monitor. Let's play some games. So, did I accept the quest? I don't think I did. So let's come back here, activate terminal. Take on orders for Sam. There it is. Recovery toolbox. We did listen to the briefing yesterday. This is going to be interesting. We are going to be receiving some hematic grenades. Good. That was a concern of mine, because I don't have that many on me.
The toolkit you're looking for ought to be in my old shelter. It's been tagged, so shouldn't have any trouble finding the place. I'll unlock it remotely once you get there. Oh, and take some of those hematic grenades you brought with you.
Sure thing.
Nothing you'll want more when those BTs put your back against the wall, right?
Yep, of course.
It won't come to that.
I think I know. I think I said yesterday he reminds me of someone, and I said Herman. It might be. I think his name's Herman Hulst. I think he worked for PlayStation. I vaguely remember him from various PlayStation events. Let's hang on tool rack, and then the porter boots. I think I've already got some on my boot clip. I don't know if I should be doing that or not. Container repair spray, PCC ladder, PCC climbing anchor, grenade, 2 sets of boots. Oh, you can have 2 sets of boots on the clip. I didn't realize that. That is cool. Awesome. Right, let's go. I don't think there's anything more I want to do here. Let's head out. Okay. Are you ready? Because I most certainly am not. So we would like to head... Oh, what was this on the left-hand side? Oh, people have been delivering routes. Oh, wait, road... 279... Has that road that I helped... Is that... I don't think that's the one I was helping build. I think this is the one I was helping build here. This auto paver, but I'm guessing this yellow line here denotes that a road has been constructed. Oh hell yeah! I didn't realize that would work. So if I now build this one down here, presumably that will connect, and then there's another auto paver here that I guess would then connect onto that as well. Very interesting. I wonder if this is the sort of technology that I can take back to the first zone. And that's sort of like the end game, is rebuilding highways. It would make sense considering we have vehicles. Anyway, enough about that. Let's try and figure out how to get up here. So, I think our ingress point is going to have to be here, up this ramp. We could try and skirt around another edge, but to me, that looks like the most, well, favorable piece of terrain to sort of navigate our way up. The question remains, though, when we get up here and we crest the hill, do we want to beeline it straight across to the ruins, or do we want to skirt around the edge? There is this chunk of mountain here, which looks like it's going to be problematic. And this, I'm guessing, is a building which may or may not have some treasures inside. Maybe some memory shards that I should go and collect. Normally I would plot this out, but I don't really know how I would plot this. So I think what I'll do is just draw a direct line to the foot, which we will then make our way towards. So yeah, let's give this a go. I'm pretty happy with my overall condition. I'm happy with my weight. I think we're as ready as we possibly can be. We do have... We've only got 2 hematic grenades. Okay, we've got 7. That's don't know how to feel about that. That's not the best. That's not fantastic. Hopefully, I can assume gamer mode, and we'll do a good job here. Again, I have dialed the difficulty up some, and again, that's not done because I'm a masochist. It's more so, again, not to keep repeating myself, but I just want to reaffirm this so there's no mistaking my intentions. Oh, materials ruined by timefall. That was already at like 1% durability, so I'm not bothered by that. I just want to be able to interact with the game in the way that maybe Hideo and the team wanted you to, as opposed to me sort of gamering my way through it. Again, like, I'm still a little bit disappointed about how we were able to manipulate the mule camp to just charge into me ad nauseum until I'd obliterated them all with my electrical powers. I don't know, that just doesn't appeal to me in the slightest. Like, I want to be challenged by a game, and for me to respond to that challenge by playing within the confines of what the game wants you to do. And I feel like the mule encampments are designed in such a way that they want you to be stealthy, they want you to use subterfuge, they want you to be sneaky. And I didn't do that. I walked in with a electrical gun and mowed them down. Which, yeah. I don't think that was the intention. Right, so we are now in BT area, and it seems like we're left with little choice. I might be able to navigate my way through there, but I think the more fun journey is to be had over here. Now, it would seem that there is a BT over here, but it's still a distance away from me. So let's grab this memory shard. There we go. I call them memory shards. I know they're memory chips, but memory shard just flows off the tongue a little bit better. Okay. So I can see that BT there. Is it just him? Because if so, I can do a little one of these. Yeah, still him. Okay. Just nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Okay, I'm going to hold breath and just walk over here in order to avoid detection. Now, the conundrum I'm going to have here is, do I want to be grabbing these things? The lost cargo for the engineer? Possibly. Maybe on the return. I think while I'm making my way through here, I want to be as light on my feet as possible. Let's climb up here. I could leave the building, actually. That might be something worth trying. There's the toolbox that we're looking for. There's the toolbox we're looking for. So there's the antique art. There's the ceramics. There's the ceramics. Have I really been able to scan the toolbox from all the way over here? Okay, I'm gonna try and go outside. I know it puts us in direct contact with the timefall, which probably isn't for the best. But if it means I can traverse my way through here faster, because I'm not having to worry so much about BTs, then I think that's a win. And as you can see, at the minute, the BTs seem to be in that building beneath me. So So this feels good. This feels good. Oh, I think now there's one. No, it's still underneath me. I'll grab these chiral crystals. Now that I know that I can use these to build roads, I really want to go out of my way to collect as many of these as possible. I'd gotten a bit lazy with them because I wasn't requiring them a lot. So I thought, oh, having a surplus of about 600 CG will be absolutely fine. Fast forward to the roads. One of my 7 hematic grenades has been ruined by Timefall. Oh god. Okay. Now the question is, do I go over here? I think I'm going to skirt the edge. I'm going to skirt the edge, and I'm paying attention to the Odra deck. Oh, another road has been rebuilt. Amazing. Okay, there should be one directly ahead of me. I don't see it right now, though, so it must be a little bit further away. Maybe behind this rock. I'm just going to keep going in this direction. I do also wonder if there'll be anything special sort of at the back. Sort of off the beaten path. A little something that maybe the team wanted to obscure. To give people who were feeling like explorers an additional treat for their exploratory gambit. Let's grab this. Okay, only 15 CG. I wish it was more, but beggars can't be choosers. Now, I know we need to be down there, but I've now found my way up here, and I wondered again if there would be anything up here, but no, it seems fairly barren. So what I will do is I will come down there next to the ceramics, and then I'll make my way into the what would you call that? Prepper bunker? Or just bunker, I guess. Okay, the Odra deck is detecting a BT in that direction. That's fine. I'm not going to continue over there. We'll just make our way directly across. Again, the Odra deck is not detecting anything in my nearby vicinity. I've got to be honest, this has gone way better than I expected. And I feel like I shouldn't have said that, because what often happens, not just in Death Stranding, but sort of any game I play, whenever I begin to show any sign of joy, the game then slaps me down. It's like, no. No. What do you think you're doing? Okay, private locker. Whoa. Look at this. Private locker management. So is this something which I've maybe not been able to comprehend yet? Is I thought the private locker was not shared. But maybe it is? Or is this his private locker? Hold on. I know I've missed some on-screen prompts giving me tutorials and stuff. Not because I've necessarily avoided reading them, it's just often my one-track mind, I then miss to pop up. So let's see if we can find private locker. Scanner detect the BT, the seam, enemies, mules, BTs, orders, cargo? No. Cargo types. Using lost cargo. I'm not seeing anything about private locker. Facilities. Facilities. Checking the cargo stored in various locations. Check the contents of various share lockers. Access the map from your cuff. Press A to view stored cargo. It may have been in here and I may have just completely gone past it, which is, yeah, par for the course. Share lockers? Private lockers, here we go. Items you don't immediately need can be stored in a private locker indefinitely. However, if you wish to reclaim them, you'll have to do so from the specific terminal you use to store them. Right. Right, so the private locker that I'm seeing here isn't like a typical private locker. It's presumably his, which I'm now gaining access to. Right. There's a lot of material in here. Maybe this is a sort of thing that when we have different modes of transport. Maybe we can come here and mass collect these. I don't necessarily feel inclined to be dragging 80 kilos of metal out of here when I'm already somewhat nervous about my immediate future. Okay, let's grab the toolbox. I can maybe get away with carrying a single load. Like, I feel like we've got to take something, right? Yeah, hold on. Let me quickly see what the roads need. Like, what does... I know they need a mixture. Oh, yeah, look. That road has been built. Materials required to upgrade, fully upgraded. Oh, awesome. And then this is the one that I was working on, which does need more metal and ceramics at the minute. So let's take some metal. Let's take some metal. I know there's a BT outside and they're honing in on me. That's fine. Maybe I'll take 2. God, that looks uncomfortable. Holy crap. Okay. We're going to crouch. We're going to hold our breath. And we're going to walk out of here. That is the plan. Okay. I think we're in the clear. So, I'm going to try and leave via a different method. Because I think there was a little gap in the wall, like as we entered on the right, and I even pointed at it. Container damaged. Oh, hold on. I can fix this. Container repair spray. Point backwards. Spray. And again? Or is it because like they're further up on my back that I can't get it? I don't know. That's something that I'll have to experiment with. I think because they're so high up on my back, they're not being caught. Okay, scanning. There is a BT to my right, so I'll go slightly to the left. Okay, then I'm going to turn slightly to the right, slightly to the left, slightly to the right, slightly to the left. Serpentine, basically. And then we'll try and squeeze our way through here. Damaged truck, my poor truck. I don't know how to repair it. That's the concern. My poor truck. I've got no way of storing it, and in order to repair something, at least, you know, vehicles and their durability, you need to be able to store them. So I don't know what I'm going to do there or how I'm going to tackle that, but well, we'll figure something out. Again, I don't want to celebrate too soon, but this is beyond my wildest dreams in terms of how well this has gone. I thought this was going to be a trial by fire. Like when you see this on the map, right? When you see a massive crater on the map and someone says, yeah, can you go in there? It's riddled with BTs. Good luck. Like, hopefully you can understand why that would put the fear in me. Am I going to be okay to jump down from here? I mean, we do have the exoskeleton. Yeah, we're fine. That felt kind of cheesy. I don't feel like we necessarily wobbled much there. And we didn't have to use a single hematic grenade. I am incredibly impressed. Am I okay to be impressed with myself? 20 minutes in, I've done the quest. It's very unlike us Brits to ever celebrate ourselves. But I feel like I've got to give myself a little pat on the back. Was that amazing? No, but for me, I feel like that was pretty incredible. I'm just saying. Let's grab this. I'm feeling like a champion right now. Let's grab this as well. Yeah, we'll be fine. Sam, just chill. Off we go. Yeah, maybe I'm carrying a bit too much. Maybe just a smidge too much. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I can offload some of this when I get to him because presumably he'll now join the UCA. So push yourself too hard and your maximum stamina level will drop. Resting outdoors will restore a little, but to make a full recovery, you'll need to take a rest in a private room. Of course. I know I am exerting myself quite considerably right now. I probably shouldn't be walking through really muddy fields. I imagine that is going to hamper my ability to get there in a expeditious manner. I could sprint a little bit. Oh, there are some rocks here. Sam will be fine. Beginning scan. Entering power grid. Batteries will not be used while on the grid. Okay, let's begin charging. Yeah, I'm happy with that, guys. Really happy. And now what this means is we can go and build a generator over by the river, charge up the car, and then we have access to that again. And then we can deliver all of the cargo on my back. And I guess we could even go so far as to go and build that road, right? If I get some materials here that we have access to, then we can go and build the road. He might not give me enough, though, so we'll have to see. Okay, make delivery, deliver requested cargo. There's the toolbox. Enjoy. I'm going to have a celebratory sip of drink. Cheers, everyone.
Delivering cargo. What? You kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
You actually went into that hellhole.
It was fine.
You don't know what this means to me. Whole lot of memories in these old tools. The kind of stuff you can't replace with a chiral printer. I was giving you an impossible mission. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Wait till you see the weapons I make with these sand bridges. You are incredible. Thank you.
Thank you. What I'd love to get my hands on is like a melee weapon. Beyond the Strand, maybe something to deal with BTs as well. Like if a BT is chasing me, I could maybe like throw a chiral boomerang. I don't know. I've been playing Zelda recently, so boomerangs are on the mind. But just imagine being able to throw the boomerang and it like spins through several BTs. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, what do we get here? Anything nice? Bridge link to 25. Awesome. You've been awarded the title of Expert Mover. Miscellaneous grade 40. You will now receive more likes.
Now, to be fair, Fragile and her crew never did me wrong. Could say I owe them even. If they're running with Higgs now, and that makes them as bad as him, don't it? It's as if all the motherfucking terrorists are coming together like one big happy family. Might be time for us to do the same. Maybe there's hope for us after all. At least if there's more folks like you in the UCA. Safety in numbers, huh? And a new America to boot. Connect me to the chiral network.
Again, this change in how exactly we're bringing people online is a nice change of pace. Because before it felt like ticking boxes, and now, I mean, I am ticking boxes still, sure, but I'm ticking them in a different way. I'm ticking them in cursive now, as opposed to block font. In my brain, that makes sense. Woo! There we go. New strand established. Craftsman has joined the UCA. I'm telling you, that looks like Herman Hulst. 1 second, I'm Googling this. I'm not going to Google Herman Hulst Death Stranding, just in case it's like, I can't believe he dies. It's got to be Herman Hulst. It has to be. Yeah, it is. It 100% is. I'm glad I clocked that. Bowler gun? I don't know who the other prepper was, though. I can't put my finger on who the engineer was. Unfortunately. Bowler gun. New interview data acquired. Terrorists posing as Fragile Express couriers. And a whole bunch of stuff. Is that a generator? No, I think that's a post box. Damn. I was going to say maybe I could steal that instead. The area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures. The craftsman.
Right. Eh, now that you're looking out for me, it's only fair that I look out for you. So, as long as you keep me connected, I'll keep on supplying you with my best tools. And together we all might live a little longer.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, check out this beauty I made.
Is it going to be the bowler gun?
Bowler gun.
Nice.
Keep anyone from giving you trouble for a minute. It's non-lethal, of course. I can't promise it won't leave marks, but that's on them. If you think you could use it, take it.
Sure.
A bola gun, huh? That could come in handy. As is, you can use it to restrain human targets without killing them.
Okay.
But swap out those wires with strands spun from your blood, and it might even work on BTs.
Ooh.
Go ahead. Give it a whirl.
It says the wires used are in fact strands infused with Sam's blood. So when she just said swap it out, I don't think you can change the ammo. I think the wires are already my blood. Maybe that was worded weirdly, or maybe I received that weirdly. I'll hang that on my tool rack. Sure. Yeah, we'll give that a go. Take it for a spin. I'm carrying so much. Oops.
Well, you've done your bit. Time for me to do mine.
Thank you. That was fun.
Good work. New order available.
Oh, my container repair spray. I think this fell off the top because I'm too tall. Catch breath. Yes. Let's... Resting corpses and cargo. You cannot rest when corpses or cargo are... Oh, because of... Sam? No, Sam! Sam! Hey! Right, quick, access the terminal. Maybe I can leave some stuff here. Recycle. We've got some hematic grenades. We did have the climbing anchor. And then we'll also put in the container repair spray. We'll recycle all of those. I don't think that's going to be enough to keep me steady. Thank you from the Bridget Foundation. Okay. Take on orders, standard orders, delivery, newly developed tools to the engineer. Ooh. And delivery samples of food rations. We could deliver some tools to the engineer. Maybe that will unlock me some new abilities, some new items, perhaps. And then samples of food rations. Relatively low stakes, relatively low weight as well. We are still, I believe, in the time frame. We've got a couple here actually bound for the engineer. I was going to say, I think we're still in the time frame wherein that mule camp is still out of action, thanks to my electrical carnage. I could leave some stuff here in the private locker. Maybe a single piece of metal. Yeah, we can leave some metal in here. And then I can come and collect this later for when we want to build some roads. So yeah, place that in the private locker. I might preemptively recycle that climbing anchor because the damage is incredibly high. So let's recycle that. So click. May as well recycle the grenade. The ladder's not looking too great. Ceramics. We'll keep a hold of that. We can go and put that on the bridge. Oh, not the bridge, the road, sorry. Yeah, okay. Let's deposit those, and then I think we will be on our way. Recycle. And then confirm. Thank you from the Bridget Foundation.
Thank you for your continued support.
Okay. Right, let's get out of here. I guess we could take these now. We've got enough weight that I think we're fine. I'll grab them both. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I don't really want to build anything else. I wouldn't mind building one of these, like, gold support skeletons. Or power skeletons, should I say. But not right now. I have no need of that right now. It's purely vanity, isn't it? I think my existing one is absolutely fine, but maybe I want it in gold. Head out. Yes, please. So, my plan now... Oh, Sam.
Good job, Sam. That's 2 prepper way stations integrated into the Cairo network. Just 1 more left.
All in a day's work. All in a day's work. Right. So I believe I left my truck just down here somewhere. There it is. My truck is right there. Durability is at 33%. I don't know how to tackle that. The battery has somehow restored up to 15%. It was at 0 before. Maybe it's just passively charging from being inside the chiral network again? I don't know. That's a strange one. I don't understand why that's regaining battery. But it should be just down here somewhere. Oh yeah, look. Look at the road. Holy shit. All right, let's catch breath. Let's relax. Sorry, Sam. I am pushing you to your limits, and I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Restoring stamina. Hold B to rest. It is harder to carry heavy loads to keep your balance when your stamina is low. Rest or drink from your canteen to restore it. Okay, I will rest. Oh, no, to rest, I have to be inside I've got to be inside the building, haven't I? I might quickly then stand up and have a little sippy from the canteen. And enjoy some delicious energy drink. I've gone to every single menu that's wrong. There we go. Sorry about the sound effects. There we go. Refreshing. So let's have a look at the map again. Yeah, so we're pretty much cutting directly through where I left the truck. And I believe we should be fine, as I said, to build the generator. We can then take this brand new road. Look how it's suspended above the ground. On that, like, chiral stalactite. Hard to sort of describe what that looks like.
You there, Bridges wants you.
Okay, so let's go into my menu. We will go to PCC. We will then build with the PCC. Hold on. Which button is it? Was it down? Down, yes. We will build a generator right here. And then when I don't need this anymore, we can deconstruct it and we can sort some stuff out. Now, I wish I knew how to repair a vehicle. I only have a container repair spray. If I had another one on me, I don't think I do. I was going to say, if I had another one on me, I'd try and spray the vehicle just in case that's the secret source. Maybe that's exactly what I need to do, is just spray it with some container repair spray. Let's put in the lost cargo. Emergency fuel for the engineer. We'll put in the tools, food samples, also into the back of the truck, just to really lighten the load. We will now get on board, because I believe we will now begin recharging. There we go. Now, if only this also repaired durability, that would be great, but it doesn't. So never mind. We are annoyingly going to have to cross the river. I say annoyingly because obviously it's going to deplete a bunch of battery, but then... Oh, is that another... I think that's another auto paver. Let me very quickly go have a look at this. For some reason, my mouse cursor's in the middle of the screen. You shouldn't be able to see that. I think I've disabled it on OBS. Okay, let's have a look at this. I'm guessing it's the same as before. Like, it'll have a very similar requirement. Oh, it's almost done. It's very... Oh, no, it's not very nearly done. So I was looking at the first number, and I thought, that's a lot. No, it's not. There's a lot more that is required. Repair and upgrade. Rebuilds roads, provides power. I do have some ceramics that are all yours. Take them. It's nowhere near enough, but it might help. There we go. Acquiring materials for upgrading structures. Try collecting drop materials or claiming materials from a nearby facility. Well, again, now that we've got access to a vehicle, that's not as difficult. Like, I feel like something we could do is just drive around. Oh, no, I don't want to go across this bridge, do I? Because that's going to lead into the mule territory. I want to go back up here. We'll charge again, and then we'll cross the river. And then try out, for the very first time, tarmacked roads. Though I guess it's less tarmac roads and more chiral roads, maybe? Just going to quickly grab these chiral crystals. Now that I, again, have a bigger use for them. Nice. 56. Yeah, nice. That's a good haul. I still think about that one chiral crystal we picked up not far from Capital Knot that was worth like 120 odd. That was fun. Okay, one last charge. And 3, 2, 1, go. God, look how much that depleted the battery. Bloody hell, we went pretty quick there. I was not expecting it. Okay, here we go. Reverse. And on we go. Lake Knot City. Oh, this is incredible. Look at this. To hell with you mules. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm unstoppable. Road closed? Oh, God. Oh, no. What do you mean? Oh, no. You know how I literally just said we are unstoppable? I'm immediately rescinding that. But it turns out we're quite easily stopped. Now, I think with enough speed, we can land this jump without damaging ourselves. Absolutely fine. Would not recommend doing that in real life. That was, yeah, that was a bold move. That was a very bold move. What we're going to do now, then, is before we head back to Lake Knot City, I'll quickly consult the map. I think we're going to go straight to the engineer. Yeah. We do have to cross 2 rivers, which might be a bit of a pain. There is a generator that's been put there by the Regal Legal Eagle. What a name. What a great name. Yeah, we can try that. We can try and do that. I think it makes the most sense because that's the heaviest load we have. Is for the engineers. So if we deliver that, we can then head back to Lake Knot City. Is that where I want to go over there? I think it is. Again, I'm still learning what the... Yeah, that is where we do want to go. Okay, great. So let's go across here like we did before. It was a little bit tricky, but I think we can do it. Okay. Guys, do not try this at home. I'm gonna have to go. But the thing is, I think, oh no, this is what some would call a mistake. I think it's a happy little accident. To steal the words from Bob Ross. I think we can pull ourselves up. We just need a bit of belief, a bit of gusto. I think one big acceleration. I might be stuck. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. These things happen, guys. These things happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull over. We're going to wait a second. We're going to begin crying. Okay, I need to move because the mules are coming. My truck's battery is about to deplete completely in the water, isn't it? Please say there's an escape. There's not. This is it, guys. I went from being unstoppable to being very easily stopped. Which, I don't like that timeline. You gotta charge her soon, really, Sam. God. State the obvious, why don't you? Okay, guys, we're gonna have to abandon ship, literally. Let's open cargo. I need to... Oh, Sam, don't punch it. It's not its fault. It's our fault. Let's grab all of this. Put that on our back. Confirm. Salute our fallen comrade and make our way up using this climbing anchor over here. I was tempted to maybe take that metal back there. Now, I don't know if the mules are going to be able to come down here. Oh, is that a mule there? It is. There's a mule right there. Oh, God. Okay, go back. There is a climbing anchor up there, but I can't get the rope. Well, again, this has gone on, Sam. This has gone horribly, horribly wrong. What we're going to do, we're going to grab a ladder. Or did my ladder get destroyed? No, it's there. And we're going to use this. How far up can I go? I could get to there. That works. Okay. Again, I know this doesn't look great. It doesn't. It doesn't look great because it's not great. We'll figure out a way through this. I think with a little bit of TLC, a little bit of patience, anything is possible. I probably shouldn't have come up here. This is a mistake. I'm hoping, though, that maybe some of these little outcroppings here can serve as handholds. Yes, come on. There we go. Okay. We're not far away from the engineer now.
Those legs move.
And when we get there, I'll have a big, long rest. I think we need it desperately. But we can get another vehicle, guys. At the end of the world, we can try that again. I just can't believe that series of events. You know, going back to my quote from earlier, that being, the moment I show any sign of happiness, the game immediately slaps me down. We went from, I am unstoppable, to, oh, I've fallen off. Oh, there's no road. Oh, I'm stuck in a river. Pretty rapid sequence of events, I would say. But no, this is fine. This is fine. Again, we can try and get another vehicle. They do have a damaged one over in the encampment. I don't know if I'm going to be able to repair that or bring it outside. I really don't know. Right. So I have a question. Do I still have a climbing anchor? No. I was going to say, I wonder if you can use a climbing anchor to sort of steady yourself in the water. Like if I place it here, can I then use it to sort of cross the river? I also don't know why this happens, and maybe someone who's played on PC can answer me. My mouse cursor keeps appearing on the screen, and it's whenever I do this. Oh, well, hold on. Let him rest. Whenever I go into one of those contextual menus, the mouse cursor appears. I might put it off the edge of the screen, but something is causing it to appear, and you guys can't see it. It has happened in every single episode I've recorded, and it is really pissing me off. Because I'm just constantly, it's on the screen. I move it, it's back within 30 seconds. Anyway, that's not your concern. That's my concern. We can probably trudge our way through here, but it's not going to be pretty. I mean, we could build a bridge using the PCC. Wrong one. Bridge foundation. Requires 800 metal. We can maybe give it a go. I've not built a bridge yet. It's something which I've not purposefully avoided doing. It's just something which hasn't really come up much. Let's try and build one here. I think that would be a perfect place for one. Build.
Okay.
Okay, so let that happen. And then I'm hoping we can just use the metal from him, like his connection, to finish the bridge. I believe he's got 800 or so. I'll quickly check the map. I think you can see... Oh! Structures which are in poor condition. Structures which display an upside-down red triangle have been seriously damaged and cannot be used. Structures which display a yellow triangle are starting to show signs of damage. Okay. So after a certain period of time, all structures will fail, is what I'm hearing. So let's see. Structure menu. Can I just build this using the metal from him? No. I can't click complete structure. You have no materials that can be contributed. That's fine. We can do that on the return journey then. And for now, I think, yeah, we'll just have to run full pelt across. There's this little bit up here, which is a little bit closer, actually. So if I... Hold on, let me build some momentum. And then jump. I may have forgotten to press the jump button. No, Sam! Sam! What the hell was that? That was very dramatic. Very dramatic. I'm disappointed in myself there. I feel like I could have played that better. just maybe a little bit better. Right, here's the Regal Legal Eagles generator. Thank you, Regal Legal Eagles. Now, hopefully, I've not damaged my goods enough here to warrant losing lots of my grade. Oh, look at that. That is... I don't think I've ever seen other porters in the wild. Is that because I removed the mule camp? Because when we cleared it, it said that that area was now able to be traversed. That's really cool. Okay. Porters are freelance delivery personnel. They do not steal people's cargo and do not pose any threat. Be sure to offer a friendly greeting should you encounter one. How do I greet them? Is it over here? Nope. Nope. I don't... can I... If I stand next to you, can I... Oh, he's... Was he trying to give me his thing? Climbing anchor. Yeah, I'll take it. Sure. Yo. I don't know. That's cool. Again, it goes back to something I mentioned before about how, you know, in this desolate world, any connection you're able to form with other people just feels really, really special. Right. Deliver requested cargo. I'm hoping these haven't been damaged to the point of degrading my rank considerably. I don't think they will have done.
Oh, hey.
Good to see you. Here we go. Wow, perfect condition. Come on, please. Please.
Well, the cargo's in great condition.
It's an A, isn't it? It's an A. How badly damaged did they get? 5%? 2%? That's not bad. The way he... Oh, it's still an S, right? The way he was like, nah, it's in good condition made me think it was going to be completely obliterated. Wow. Nice.
Thanks. Until next time.
Until next time. If there is a next time. I may never come back here. New order available. Well, let's see what that order is. High performance underwear. Okay. And custom made vehicle inspection tools. I'm really keen to do that because, again, I wonder if there'll be a way for me to unlock vehicles from Lake Knot City. Because, of course, there is a garage there. So maybe that's how you do it, by doing these side quests. Confirm. That's fine. And then we'll carry that on the back. Now, what I will do... Oh, that's a shame. The lost cargo emergency fuel got completely destroyed because I fell over in the water. That genuinely is such a shame. Yeah. I didn't weigh up the risks. I thought that area of the river was shallow enough that I could quickly run through it, but no. I fell over despite being what I would say was on the embankment. Am I being salty? Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Just a little bit. Recycle, destroyed, lost cargo. Recycle. There we go. Perfect. And then what will that get me? It should now tell me. Metals plus 1? Wait, what? That was worth 1 metal? Okay. Claim materials. Hold on. How much do I need for the bridge? I think it was 800, wasn't it? 800 metal. Let me claim 800 metal from here then. Claim materials. I'll take... Oh, I could just take... Oh, you can even buy, like, just grab a stack of 800. Yeah, we'll do that. Right. I thought I was going to have to grab 8 separate loads of 100. Okay, awesome. Let's now go and make that bridge. Because to hell with going over any more of these bloody rivers, considering the threat they pose to my playthrough.
Thanks again for everything.
I don't even need to go this way anymore, but it's just out of principle. Am I going to have to go to the other... I'm going to have to go to the other side. Fortunately, we do have this this ladder we can take from this direction, so it's okay. So let's use this ladder. Thank you, sir. I've already liked this plenty, I think, so. Nice. There we go. I have not constructed my own bridge before, so I'm curious to see what this looks like. So, don't punch it, Sam. Structure menu. Complete structure using the 800 metal from my back. Here we go.
Please stand clear of the designated construction area.
Okay, yeah, I'm moving. Foreign object detected. Not anymore. I've moved. And what's nice is we've now got that bridge over there, which connects us to the mainland. And there's the road we can follow. Admittedly, I don't have the car anymore, but I think this works quite nicely. So we can follow the road round, go across that bridge, come to this little, it's not an island, but you know what I mean, this stretch of land, and then cross over that bridge to get to the engineer. Grab these chiral crystals.
There we go.
There we go. I believe I did accept the mission, didn't I? To take this to Lake Knot. Yeah. So let's just go to Lake Knot City. I probably should rest actually before I go. Let's run back across our newly created bridge. Let me set a song to play when you go across here. Can I do that when it's level 1? Upgrade structure? No, I don't have any way to play custom music. I'm guessing you get that with the customization slot when you upgrade it. I don't have 1600 metal to spare, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. That's just a vanity thing. Thought it'd be nice to have some low raw play as I run across. The game says no. Right, so let's come over here. Can I rest as long as I'm within the boundary? Like if I hold... Yeah, so I can rest here. We'll regain some stamina, then we'll head back up to Lake Knot City.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. I think I brought up Fallout before in regards... Oh! Look at the rainbow. That was pretty special. It's back again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Come on.
I was gonna say something crazy, and that was I wonder if you're able to decipher the flashes of light. Like, could you read into that? Like, is that Morse code? Are we receiving a message from the other side? But I don't think you can decipher that to be Morse code. Maybe binary? I don't know. I don't know. Once again, my cursor is on the screen. I'm gonna have to Google this after the episode. In fact, no, I'm gonna do it now so you guys can see me Google. Admittedly, you can't see my Google thing. Mouse cursor keeps appearing in Death Stranding. Mouse cursor stuck on screen after switching equipment. Never had this issue before on the original Steam. It happens every time in the director's cut. I don't know a permanent fix, but clicking mouse left click makes it go away. So if it happens once in a while, I just do that and keep going. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. I currently use the tool Unclutter for X Windows Manager on Linux. Okay. 19 days ago. Still to this day, no solution. It's definitely a new issue with the director's cut. This didn't happen when I originally played the game. Clicking the mouse only gets it to disappear for a short time, but it'll reappear again fairly frequently and always right in the effing center of the screen. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not alone, because it sounds like such a small problem, but it's aggravating me a lot, and it has been for, you know, the past 10 episodes, but I've kind of tried to look past it and not think too much about it, but... oh, hey, Fragile. Fancy seeing you here. It is really beginning to just, like, annoy me. Like, the frequency with which it appears. And I think because we're in a world right now where it's, like, in the middle of my screen, it's very dark, having this large white cursor appear is just, yeah, it's not ideal. Anyway, I'm not going to keep banging on about it. So... by delivering the vehicle inspection tools, again, I'm hoping the game is like, oh, hey, now that we've got these vehicle inspection tools, we're going to open up the garage. Did you want to come inside and take a look? I don't know. What I might also do is make my way back through the mule encampment. Because they should be... Oh, sorry. I thought that was... I thought those two couriers there, the gear that I saw, I didn't think it was theirs. Yeah, I might quickly make my way back through the mule area. Just in case we can grab some materials. And I can see that we've got a few here inside of the... Oh! That's cool! Hidden little post box. I like that. Okay, what have we got? Lost cargo, timefall resistant wood, and model weapon. Both bound for Lake Knot City. We'll take both of those. We can grab the container repair spray and maybe spray our gear with that as well. And you know what? While I'm here, let's grab all of the metal. This is going to really burden me, but Sam is a trooper. I believe in him. He can do it. So now let's go over here. We'll get our container repair spray, and I will spray this on the packages. Amazing. Yeah, I think we've done a good job there. Right. So now let's just beeline it back to Lake Knot City. And again, we do have one more quest to do in this area, and that is bring the Elder online. I maybe could have done that now and headed down there, but I'm down to take my time and enjoy this game at a good pace. And I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm trying to do something a little bit different with this playthrough, where it doesn't feel, you know, fast cuts, high octane, screaming, shouting, etc., etc. I'm hoping that you can just enjoy the nice, relaxing journey that it is with me, and come to love the game as much as I'm loving it right now. So, thank you all for watching, by the way. At time of recording, I believe we're at 715 subscribers, and most of the episodes are, you know, eventually going north of 100 views, which, you know, I suppose the vast majority of people on the platform would be seen as an abject failure. But all of the comments you guys are leaving bring me such joy. To see you say that you look forward to watching them every day, to see you say that, you know, you've gotten a takeaway in and you've got me up on the TV and you're ready to go on the adventure with me. That means more than you know, insert X amount of views here. Do I want to do this? I don't think I've got... Did I pick up the ceramics? No. Ceramics is the only thing I'm missing, though. Let's drop some of this off. We've got metal on us, so we may as well. So, structure menu. We can deposit the chiral crystals. There we go. And we will deposit... How much metal is needed? I can add this in. It's overkill, but it's fine. It's not overkill by much. It's only by 40. Excess materials will be lost. I'm fine to do that. 40 metal in the grand scheme of things is fairly irrelevant. So I need to come back here with 120 ceramics. We can do that on the way back, unless there's some nearby. No. No is the answer. There is a package over here bound for Lake Knot City, which I may as well grab. I know Sam is really exhausted, and I probably should quickly chunk my energy drink. I think we'll do that. We'll grab this package. Am I going to be able to carry that? Emergency fuel is typically very heavy. Ah, Sam, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh! Hey, Sam. Yeah, okay, that was scary. Let's go and have a quick chug, shall we? Sorry. I don't know why every time we drink I have to do that. It's like some impulse, like a tick. Okay. Here we go. Big delivery. What was it that Die Hardman said before? Look at the steps you leave. It was like a really quite powerful quote, I would say, and I vaguely remember it. Look at the steps you leave. If you were on a mission to be stealthy and you know, sneaky. Wait, is that the samurai logo from Cyberpunk 2077? Is there a Cyberpunk collaboration? I mean, it would be appropriate. I know Hideo Kojima is in Cyberpunk. That's another game that I would like to create content for in the future. I've played a little bit of Cyberpunk in the past. You prayed for dry weather at the sign of the sun. Awesome. I'm guessing that does have an effect, because I believe we did get an on-screen prompt before saying your prayer worked. Sorry, to finish my train of thought. I've played a little bit of Cyberpunk before, on and off, since its release, nearly 5 years ago. Isn't that crazy? But I've never really progressed far enough to actually sink my teeth into the story. So maybe that'll be a fun thing to do with all of you through the power of YouTube. So, really love you. That's sweet. Thank you. Apple Pie has left me some sunny weather again.
Decontaminating suit.
Decontaminating suit.
Welcome,
Sam Porter Bridges. Right. I probably will go and rest in the room. I won't read my mail yet, but I will go rest to recover my stamina. Not before I've done this, of course. Activate terminal. Make delivery. Deliver requested cargo. I would like to deliver absolutely everything. So again, I'm curious to see if we get anything from this. They weren't orders for Sam, so I'm not under the assumption that we will get something.
Does it again.
But I feel like we might.
Thank you.
Like, I don't know if maybe doing some of these optional missions are prerequisites to getting orders for Sam. If you know what I mean. Loads of new ceramic. Great, we'll be taking some of that in order to build the road outside of town. Another S rank. Amazing. And then one more. And that brings us up to 104. Brilliant.
Until the next delivery, then.
Stay safe. Thank you. I hope you stay safe too. Right. We do have a memory shard or memory chip to hand in. Let's see what this is. Will it be something for Fragile? She appeared last time. Oh no, it's Die Hardman.
I just about given up on this. I owe you one.
I hope it's something that really doesn't befit him. An unknown man's journal. Okay. New interview data, journal 1234. Okay.
Thank you for your contribution.
Maybe a relation of Die Hardman? I don't know. Recycle. What I will do is I will recycle my existing boots because they are hanging on by a thread. Do I have anything else which is looking worse for wear? I think we're pretty good, actually. I think we're pretty good. So we'll deposit that. We can then put on our brand new boots, which I'll do in just a second. There we go. Share locker, fabricate equipment, private room, firing range. Let's check the share locker quickly. Claim cargo. Maser gun, resin, metal, ceramic. We could take the ceramic. We do need that. I'll take the ceramic. Carry on back. I will go inside, though, and rest in the private room. Before I continue, how much more ceramic do I need? So I've just gained 80, and we need... God, where is it? Here it is. We need 120. Okay. I don't know if I can take them in chunks of 40, but let's see. Claim materials. 40 ceramic is what I'm looking for. 40 ceramic. Amazing. There we go. Yep. I'd like one of those, please. Thank you. Okay. That just means I get to keep a little bit more inside the terminal, which is great. Okay, now, I know I've just loaded all of that up, but I'm not going to be... oh, no orders either. That's fun. Feel like a proper completionist. Let's now go into our private quarters. Oh, wait. Yes, you can do this, right? I was like, wait, do I do it from here, or do I do it from the terminal? Oh, and I need to put my boots on. I can't forget that. That's something that I probably will forget. I do love that the glasses give you the hair down. My assumption was they hid the hair because I imagine it's extra graphical power. Why is the light dim in here? Don't tell me there's someone in my shower again.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete.
Can you tell that scarred me? Oh, thank God. Thank God. A blood bag filled with your blood. The commencement of Evo Devo unit testing. Mules, heroes, or villains. Amazing. I'm not going to read any of that right now. Not because I'm lazy, but because I'm lazy. Do I want to have a shower? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'll try and skip it because, again, I don't need to see Norman Reedus' cheeks. There they are. I didn't skip fast enough. Go figure. Oh. Oh, for a second I thought the game had crashed. Let's go and do a massive poop. Again, I'll try and skip because I don't need to see Norman poop. It's not something that I necessarily want in my life. So,
Another of our new EX grenades, the number 1. So named because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine.
Of course.
Compared to our first iteration, this EX grenade contains a higher concentration of your fluids, which should make it more effective against BTs. Whenever you avail yourself of your private room's facilities, we will collect the results and produce additional units for your use. So you needn't worry about...
I've not used a single one of these EX grenades. I've used the hematic grenades, which is my blood, but I've never used my urine or poop grenades. Maybe I should do that at some point. Examine weapon rack. Look how many slots there are. God, there's going to be so much choice eventually, isn't there? So there's the hematic grenade. And then next to it, we've got smoke grenade. There they are. And then down here, we've got the EX grenades. A capsule containing Sam's bodily fluids, excrement, and other waste products. Hartman theorized that since Sam's blood is effective against BTs, perhaps these substances might work in the same way, and began collecting them whenever Sam used the shower and toilet. Different bodily fluids are thought to have different effects on BTs, but the exact details remain unclear. Handling other people's bodily waste is not pleasant. Still, nothing ventured, nothing gained. That's probably something we should experiment with. Especially now that we're at a higher difficulty and I want to try and make the most of all of the tools accessible to me, as opposed to just sort of relying on old reliable... What the hell? I don't want to go. I'm actually terrified. Leave! Oh my god, I can't look. I can't look. Why? Why is it every time I come in here? Alright, be brave, be brave. Be brave. Please, no. Oh, please. I don't like it. Sam! What the hell? Maybe it's not a jump scare. Maybe it's just... Okay. Sure. Okay. That was less jump scary and more just absolutely terrifying. Let's leave before I have a crisis. We do want to put our glasses back on, so let's do that. Glasses back on. While I'm here, I think I will wear the cap. I do like the cap. Again, I don't wear caps in real life on account of my head being ridiculously big. Let's also chug some drinks in order to get our stamina up. And then one more. There you go. Now we will leave, and hopefully I won't be privy to a massive BT aquatic beast. What is it? Thalassophobia? Thalassophobia, I think, is what that reminds me of. Are we getting these out of order? We must be, because it seemed like the last one was us leaving.
got my hands on something special. Pata mon traché conclu. I might later taste some when you're older. A toast to Lisa. And to
What?
you.
I'm curious as to why we're never shown Lisa's face. Like, is the game obfuscating a potential plot twist?
Not bad.
I don't know. I do not know. Right. I do want to put my boots on. I very nearly forgot. So cargo. We've got Bridges boots and Porter boots. Which ones are better? Bridges boots. Let's pop the Bridges boots on. Put on footwear. There we go. Then we'll save. And then, yeah, we're going to try and get to the Elder, I think. I think that's my current plan, is getting to the Elder. What I will quickly do is auto-arrange cargo. And then we'll head out. So yeah, we're going to try and deliver this over to the Elder. But on the way, I will construct the road just outside of Lake Knot City. I think that'll be a good place to sort of call it, is to go and deliver all of this to the Elder. And then that puts us in a good position for the next episode. So yeah. I'm happy with our progress today. I still cannot get over the fact that we were able to deal with the BT area so quickly. I thought we were going to be there for an hour. I thought it was going to be an absolute slog. Slog's not the right word. I didn't think it was going to be like a burden or bad. I just thought we were going to be there for a while. Can I like you guys again? Preserved foods bound for Lake Knot City. I don't know how I meant to, I don't want the bowler gun. You're okay. You can keep that. Thanks, guys. Right, let's go and get this road built, shall we?
Have a pleasant journey.
Have a pleasant journey.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Weapon restrictions lifted. Right, I'm going to stop repeating everything the game says. It's just down here. And you can see, obviously, where the old highway used to be. God, it looks so cool, doesn't it? Like seeing the chiralium pour off of it like that. That's a nice detail. So, hello, Auto Paver. I have a delivery to make. I have some ceramic for you. There's 80, and then there's 40, which should be the 120 you're missing. Confirm. $224 likes received. Wow. Look at that. Get in. Oh, amazing. So I can upgrade this again, but what does that get me? I can't upgrade it again. Sorry, my bad. I could repair. Manu, HDS, Yagami, and Endy, that's me, have helped build this road. Exposure to timefall will gradually erode structures and roads. As things deteriorate, functions will begin to fail. And if the deterioration continues, the structure may be destroyed altogether. This can be counteracted by contributing materials to the structure for repairs. I see. I wonder how intense that is then. Oh, look. South Knot City and Mountain Knot City. UCA National Road, Bridges, Smart Highway. God, I wish I had my car. Oh, and the mules are going to be back, aren't they? Because I've rested. Not that I can see any of them. We might be okay. Yeah, what a tragic turn of events. To have lost the car when we have access to something like this. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. We could try and go and get another one from the mules, but I'm not, you know, contrary to how exaggerated I'm being, I'm not that bothered. I'm sure that we'll get another one. Not only do I think we'll get another one, I think we'll get one that we can actually store in the garage, right? Maybe we can even see one on the map. Let me just quickly open this up. Is there any orange marker? Obviously, we've got the truck there, which is... It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure that's completely fallen into disrepair. I'd guess at some point the game will just say, hey, you'd probably benefit from having a vehicle. Here's a vehicle. And when that day comes, I'll be very excited. Because then, again, it changes the way you play the game, right? Like, all of these bits of lost cargo just out here in the world. I could go over and grab them, but it's... Like, I'm on a mission right now to go and recruit the Elder. I don't really want to be collecting these and then running around with them on my back needlessly. But if I had a car or a mode of transport, a vehicle like a bike or hovercraft, I don't know, I could then specifically go on an excursion to collect lost cargo and then return it. Which I would quite like, actually. Alright, so I think from here, it's just straight south. Yeah. I can see where we need to go because it's such a huge cliff. So I'm not too worried about putting down markers. As long as I don't see any black strands in the sky, I am happy. Yeah. If memory serves, the way we want to go up is on the left side. When I looked at the map yesterday, I think we saw that that was probably going to be the easiest way up there. We've got the mule encampment to the right, which I didn't really do a whole lot with. We obviously defeated the people on the car, but the other members of that mule encampment are still there and will probably prove to be a thorn in my side should I get too close. So yeah, we'll just keep to the straight and narrow. Make our way over here. I will still infrequently scan, though, just in case I see anything for the Elder. Like, even this, lost cargo, high output motors for the craftsman. I know I said I wasn't keen on grabbing all of these, because obviously I'm not going there right now. But I do wonder if me upgrading the craftsman and the engineer to level 5 will result in more permanent upgrades. Like, we got our first exoskeleton for doing a random quest back in, I think it was the distribution center. The one that said Maser gun recommended and then gave you the Maser gun. I do wonder if they specifically, upon getting them to 4 and 5 stars, will unlock new things for you. Maybe the engineer can unlock a vehicle, or maybe the what's his name? Craftsman, sorry. Will unlock a new weapon for you. So I am keen to try and get these guys to level 5. I won't be doing that with everyone just because I think that would be a crazy time investment to get absolutely everything up to level 5. Oh, this is a bit sheer. I'm hoping we've got enough stamina to make this work. We're fine. So it's a little hard going, but Sam's got it in him. He's good. Okay, now before we continue, just take a breather. Open up the map. So yeah, when we crest the top, we then want to just go due west. That should be fine. Oh. There we go. Couldn't climb up there. God, imagine traipsing over a snowy mountain. And how difficult that would be. Maybe you'd have to wear like a really thick overcoat in order to not freeze to death. Atlas. Oh, the music's changing. Elder, south of Lake Knot City. Hold on. Let's just enjoy the music and slow walk in here.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
Here we go. Now, who's it going to be? Is it going to be a recognizable face? I think I've recognized Herman Hulst, but I didn't necessarily recognize the other individual. The Elder isn't here. I did see the red X, but I didn't... I didn't fully understand what that meant. Do I not have the prescription medication? I must do. This is so embarrassing. Did I leave it over over here? Is it still with the craftsman? View facilities. How do I see what is in my private locker? That is... Oh, that's so bad. I'm sorry, guys. That's just one track mind me. I really thought I'd collected it. Oh, well. All right. Well, you get an extra 10 minutes in this episode. Enjoy, everyone. I will have to cut back down through here, though, which isn't ideal. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? It is what it is. As if. What a silly mistake to have made. So I'm just looking at that mountain over there, and you see the snow? Looks like icing on a sweet roll. And now I'm really hungry. I just want to eat something sweet. Okay, well, we might discover a brand new method of getting up and down here. I mean, this looks like a pretty easy hill to climb. Admittedly, yes, it does go through the mule territory, but it would do the job. Now, do I have any climbing anchors on me? I feel like I might have one. Yeah, I've got one. Well, I've got 3, technically. We could drop one here. Not that it's necessarily required, but I think it's going to make this a little bit easier. So, let's release the rope. Grab the rope. And then... Oh, I was floating in the air briefly. That was weird. Sam, why... I'm pulling back on the joystick, and he suddenly started climbing back up. Sam, what's going on? Yeah, I know that probably wasn't required, but I'm assuming it will come in handy here. That was probably a waste. I just wanted to use a climbing hook, okay? Is that so evil? Is that so bad? And then we'll release the rope there. Okay, now we want to be really careful. And traipse along the edge. And that bridge I see directly opposite me is the one which will lead me over to the engineer. Now, are the mules gonna scan me? I think I'm on the perimeter of their area, so I think we might be okay. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, there's one right there. I did not... I did not think... Okay. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Everything's okay. Oh my God, okay. I need my gun. Ola gun. There's one. Keep moving. I don't want to knock them out when they're in the water, because presumably they'll drown, and then I won't have my pacifist playthrough anymore. Well, this has become way more high octane than I thought it was going to be. Way more high octane. That's another one down. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. I do need to cross the river again, though. All right, can you come all the way across? Because I don't want to drown you. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Thank you. Oh, you've broken out? That's not fun. I don't know why, I just assumed they would remain bound for a considerable amount of time, but apparently that does end pretty quickly. I just want to say the music, like the combat music, exquisite. Like it's getting the blood pumping, I tell you. Oh god, I need to cross over here. That is awful. We can maybe go across here. This looks slightly doable. Let's give it a go. No. Ah, okay. When I said it's slightly doable, what I was supposed to say is this is a massive mistake. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Oh. Can I get that, please? Please. There we go. Thanks, game. Okay. I think we handled that. I think we handled that. I'm not going to say we handled it well. I think we just handled it. Huh, that was fun. I'm glad I got to use the bowler gun. That felt less cheesy, whether or not you guys would agree with me or not. I don't know. That felt like a fun little romp in having them chase after me and me just having to slowly fend them off by tying them down. Whenever I get to do anything like that with bowlers, I just think of the scene from... not only the scene, but there was a moment in... I want to say like Star Wars Battlefront, where you had to pilot an X-Wing and like tie up the AT-ATs. I loved that mission. It was so good. I probably want to cross here, but how am I going to do this effectively? Is that a ladder up here? There is a ladder further up the river. We'll go take that. Let's not risk falling in for the third time today. I don't know how much the ladder will stick out into the river, but hopefully enough that it's worthwhile me making the trip. Oh dear. And the moral of the story here is use the map more. I've not been using the map to determine where cargo is, because most of the time it's just on me. I'm very, very rarely leaving it anywhere. So, yeah, that's sort of my own punishment, I suppose, for not doing that enough. There we go. And then Sam should be okay to climb over here. Yeah, we're good. Right, so... It's a fairly... Oh, chiral crystals. It's a fairly easy journey now to get over to the engineer. No, this isn't the engineer, is it? This is the... No. Is this the engineer? The engineer and the craftsman, I can't yet tell who's who. I think this guy is the engineer. No, I think it's the craftsman. Who are you? You're the craftsman. It'll take me an episode or two to remember which one's which. Chiral crystals, please.
There we go.
6 CG. Wow, I'm glad I took the time to collect that. That's gonna be big.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big haul. Now, annoyingly, I have no battery left in my exoskeleton. I believe that does begin to regenerate when we get in here. I might need to build a separate generator. I think I've got a PCC left on me. No, but we might be able to fabricate one.
There we go.
Okay.
Beginning scan.
Beginning scan.
Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
So yeah, now batteries will not be usable on the grid, but they don't recharge. I would need to build the generator for that. I see.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, by the way, if I'm inadvertently causing any panic when I don't hold down left trigger and right trigger. I like to flirt with danger. I'm a daredevil. I'm an adrenaline junkie. Right. Hello there, Mr. Engineer. Wait. Craftsman, right? Yeah. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. There you go. Skip.
No, it's you.
It's going well, Herman. Okay, skip. Bowler gun level 2. Ah, so we do get other things for getting them up. Ah, a watcher from Horizon Zero Dawn as hologram data. That's pretty cool. And then a whole bunch of material. Amazing. All right. Thank you for doing your bit too. Thank you. Right. Before we go then, there's a couple things we need to do. First of all, fabricate equipment. Oh.
A new and improved bola gun. It allows you to charge up shots for increased range and wire spread. Pretty neat, huh?
So can I do multiple people at once then? Like if the spread is really big, could I like cluster them all up into like a big mule? I don't know, muled something. Let's build at least 2 PCCs, and I'll go for 2 ladders. I think that's a good combination. And then I'll carry all of that on my back. And then we will auto-arrange cargo, and then we will save. And then I will go into my private locker, and I will take the prescription medicine, which I definitely did not mean to leave in there. So, yeah, we'll grab that. And I might even grab the metal. No. I was going to maybe grab the metal in order for us to build a bridge, but I think that's fine. Carry on back. Save. And then as far as I'm aware, we are good. Share locker. Anything here for the Elder? Engineer. Lake, not city. No. There are 800 resin in here. That's kind of nice. That is kind of nice. It's a lot of resin. Okay. I don't necessarily need it right now, but something to bear in mind in the future. So what I'm going to do, and this might seem a bit strange, I'm going to wander down to my generator. I could build another one, but I've got to be wary of my chiral bandwidth. So we'll go down to the generator, we will charge up, and then we'll go south, I think. Yeah. And then we'll head back to the Elder. After my complete kerfuffle of not bringing the prescription drugs with me. Admittedly, it did lead to a really fun moment of having the BTs chase me along the embankment, which I really enjoyed, but yeah. I can't be making those sorts of mistakes going forwards. Especially when time is so limited. Or sorry, not time is limited, but it's, Can I... There's ducks in here! Wait, can I... Northeastern Healing Spring? Can I... bathe? I feel like Cleopatra bathing in milk. The Northeastern Healing Spring, rich in calcium sulfate. Sulfate, sorry. This spring is said to aid in the healing of cuts, bruises, sprains, and other minor injuries, as well as restoring stamina and reducing fatigue in general. Better still, its waters are safe for infants and small children, so they too can benefit from a brief dip. Travelers young and old are encouraged to rest here if they have the time to spare. I wish I could play with BB. Like, let them float around a little bit, maybe. This is nice. If I can do photo mode... Oh!
Feels like I just repatriated.
Can I do photo mode? No. Okay. I wonder... Oh, look! That's like Luden's rubber duckies. Can I enter photo mode? Can I move the camera? Hold on. Maybe this is the thumbnail of the episode. No! Can I go lower? How do I lower camera? Lower camera. Oh, I don't want to look at Sam's tushy. Hold on. Show Sam off. Focal length. Here we go, guys. Here we go. That's the thumbnail of the episode. That's the thumbnail of the episode. What is show Odredex scan? Roll, show UI, show signs. Is there anything else I can do in here? Depth of field? Autofocus? Autofocus has failed me. There we go. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Color filters. I'm fine to leave that as is. Frame? No, I'm good. Right, so hide menu. Print screen. I don't know if there is a dedicated screenshots folder, but I will just take a screenshot using my Windows tool. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's move on. God, if I were you, Sam, I wouldn't want to leave either. I wouldn't want to leave either. That looks lovely. My neighbor, and I'm sure she doesn't mind me saying, my neighbor's got a hot tub in her back garden, and she's retired, and sometimes when I'm outside at night, you can just hear the bubbles, and like you can, I don't know if it's chlorination, I don't know how to describe it, but you can like smell the warmth of the water, and it makes me very jealous, very, very jealous. And she frequently has said it's like the best thing in her life. She loves it so much. So, yeah, goals to aspire towards. Retiring and enjoying my time in a hot tub on a near daily basis. Ugh. Where do I sign? Okay, the return journey should be easier. We will have to run into the mules again, most likely, but I do know the way up the mountain. And that should be fairly easy for me to tackle. So again, we will run into the mules again, but I can deal with them. We got the bowler gun. We can see, using my old footsteps, this line here. That's where we want to get to. So if we can just make our way towards that climbing anchor, I'll draw a line there now, just so I can see where exactly it is. We can then climb up there. Okay, here come the mules. I'm really not worried about them, and I think if I'm just passing through their land, I'm not worried about, you know, quote-unquote cheesing it by just, like, keeping them busy with a bowler gun. Yeah. I will have to eventually infiltrate this place and, like, have a look around and loot some stuff, but, yeah, for now, I think this is fine. So there's going to be a couple coming over the hill to my left, and there's one on the right. God, again, the music is so good. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I guess I could even get a picture of this. Like a mule chasing after me. Now that I know there's a photo mode, I kind of just want to keep using it. Now, will they stop chasing me when I leave their area? I'd assume so. Yeah, they've stopped. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't feel bad about that. I don't feel bad about that. Alright, I'm choosing a really awkward place to climb up here, which is probably not advisable. It's working, so I'm not going to complain. I think it's because we have a relatively light load, so it's not necessarily making Sam work too hard. I finished the climb, and yeah, we're basically there. That's not bad. That's not a bad return journey. I wonder what other tools we'll eventually get for climbing up places like this. Like, we've got the ladder, we've got the climbing rope, but what could be a feasible upgrade to either of those? Like some sort of chiral fireman's pole. I don't know. Or, oh, they've got to do this. What if you can get a zip line? So like I can come up here, build a zip line so I can easily get down. Ah, that would be fantastic. At least I think it would be. I've gone a bit too far to this side, so let's go back over here. Sorry, I was kind of lost track of where I was. My bad. Elder. I'm trying to think of someone who's older in the games industry, who this might be.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
But no one's coming to mind. I mean, there's a lot of older people in the games industry. It could be any of them.
Will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Let's have a look. Here we go. Make delivery. Deliver requested cargo. Medicine. Now, who's it going to be?
I've been expecting you. You are my lifeline. I've only managed to get this far thanks to porters, and you don't ask for anything in return. You have my gratitude.
I can't think who that is.
How's the package?
I can't think who that is.
Wow, this is great. Excellent job. Thank you.
Maybe when I can see them in glorious 4K, I'll be able to figure out who it is. But right now, I've not got a clue. New delivery route, 16,000 meters. Wow. I guess that's the benefit of leaving a job.
Ah, so you're here on behalf of Fragile Express.
I am indeed.
Please tell me you put the terrorists behind you. When Fragile, the daughter of the founder, started associating with other couriers, things started getting scary around here. Rumors say that she caused the explosion at Middle Knot City, and there's a part of me that believes it. Of course, she could be just another one of their victims. Are you connecting the chiral network?
If you would like me to.
I don't mind a contract with Bridges, but I'm not going to join the UCA.
Okay.
Go ahead if you're fine with that.
Well, not really. That's part of the deal.
Maybe you already heard it from Fragile, but preppers who don't want to be a part of the UCA can still sign a contract with Bridges to join the network.
Okay.
They get to use our delivery services and other basic chiral network infrastructure, much like our full members. Similarly, you'll be able to use their chiral printing facilities to replenish your supplies.
Sure.
They are not, however, obligated to exchange data with us. So don't expect them to share intel or help with the development of new tech.
Okay.
In an ideal world, everyone would be a part of the UCA, of course. But failing that, we want everyone to at least be a part of the network. They can always change their minds after the fact. The Cupid will interface differently with the terminal depending on the type of contract. So connect your Cupid to confirm.
Sure. Maybe there's a through point there, through way to get him to join the UCA in the future. Not that it necessarily matters too much to me. He can't. I'm assuming he can't. Have a similar benefit to the craftsman or the engineer. Awesome. Welcome aboard the network, Elder. New strand established. Elder has entered into a contract. He looks so familiar. Looks like an actor more than anything, but I can't think who he is. That pains me. Because I reckon it's someone incredibly famous, and I'm just, I'm drawing a blank.
The company just got too big. Times like these, we should all keep it close and tight. That goes for couriers, too. Otherwise, we'll just make the same mistakes. Republics,
Federations, coalitions, states, of course.
Connecting all kinds of people together. It's just asking for trouble. Sorry. It's been a while since I last talked to anyone. Travel safe.
Thank you very much, mysterious man. Who everyone knows but me, probably.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
So can I accept it here? No. So if I look at my orders, I don't have any. So I'm guessing I probably want to go back to Lake Knot City now to acquire a new mission. What I'll do though, I'll leave it there because I'm in desperate need of getting a drink. So yeah, I think 1 hour 40. Good episode. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourselves. If you have, leave a comment, drop a like, hit the notification bell, blah, 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 blah. Join the Patreon. I will see you all in the next episode of Death Stranding. Very well.